Hello, welcome to another episode of Drinking with Comics. My name is Sean,
And I'm Mike.
and we are a little late doing this, but we're going to say goodbye to summer. And Mike, how are we going to say goodbye to summer?
With Hailstorm, Strawberry Summer is a strawberry lemon Kolsch.
I'm looking forward to
Um,
this. Fruit beer is not really my thing, but I like Hailstorm Brewery and I like Kolsch's, and I miss summer a little
yeah,
bit.
and we had that Beavis and Butthead beer a while back, and I was like, this is just like that except sour, where
Yeah.
this is not sour. So I was really like, as soon as you got that in my head, I was like, oh man, I want one of these. I want
Well,
one of
let's
these
drink
really
it because I've
bad.
had a hard day and I want some alcohol. Uh, Not like taking a couple days off and coming back and paying for it like I always do. Oh, cheers, my friend.
Oh, cheers. That's good.
Dude, oh, geez. So, first of all, just the nose on it, I was like, oh, I could drink this like right now, like just glug, glug, glug.
You did.
Um, no, I mean, the whole thing. Wow, really good.
hmm
But it's just not appropriate for the weather. So, I spent the last week and a half drinking Sam Adams Oktoberfest. And,
Okay.
Sam Adams is fine. I don't not like their beers. I just would rather give my money to a true, like, independent brewery or whatever.
They technically are.
They
They're just
technically are, but
one of the
yeah, they
biggest
are.
independent breweries out there. Kind of like Goose Island, Although
Well,
Goose
Goose
Island's
Island's not
technically not.
independent
Yeah,
anymore
but
either.
yeah.
But there's a conversation for maybe the next episode because I got you beer from a brewery here in Clarksville that just closed.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah, and I want to do that, but we'll do that next episode. I
Okay.
want to talk about the state of craft beer, but point being, I was drinking Sam Adams Oktoberfest because the stores have a shit ton of it, so they still have it, whereas everything else was gone by like the first fucking week of October.
We did have the last episode. We did do the Munster Fest,
Yeah.
and you
Oh,
finished off the case. So what
I
was the end
did,
report?
and I don't remember if I texted you this or not. The last can I had was the best fucking can. I don't know why, but I feel like that can was what you tasted when you drank it originally.
Probably. So I'm
Like
glad at
it
least you
was
got what I was
so
talking about.
good.
Yeah,
So
wasn't it?
good.
But so weirdly inconsistent, right? I don't
Very
understand.
inconsistent from can to can, even within its own 12 pack. One of the things I found out you drink it from a can, it tastes bad. You pour the same beer, it tastes good.
Interesting.
So it's there's a saying that some of my LA friends know that I have about beer. You release the shite, right? So when you crack the can or the bottle and you pour it, you release a bunch of the fucking gas and shit that's in it, and it
Okay.
breathes and opens up and whatnot. Not always essential on the Three Floyds Monster Fest. It is this year at least. It was absolutely essential, and I've been trying it with other Oktoberfests. None of them is it's there's not a one I've had that was as drastic.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I don't understand it. Maybe it's just the weird leftovers that they're packing. I don't know. If anyone at Munster or Three Floyds knows what happens or just thinks we're crazy, feel free to let us know.
Please let us
Yeah.
know. Have us committed. I'll sign the papers. I'll go. I think I'm Theodore Roosevelt. Charge! Anyone who gets that reference and puts it in the comments, you'll have a friend forever.
You'll get a like.
Well, okay, so we're going to talk about a book. I just read this. Mike recommended it. It's an annual for a book that I do not read, and Mike reads.
hmm Actually, I don't read it either.
Oh,
So actually,
I
I
thought you
don't read
did.
the book. I did. There's so the Scott Snyder is a writer that kind of bugs me a lot. He's the best way I could describe him is what a friend of mine suggested that he's like right talking to a 5 year old, where it's like, oh, Batman has a brother. Why does Batman have a brother? He just does. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't. there's a giant Batmobile in the basement of this building. How'd that get there? It's just there, And the particular Batmobile, I don't know if you knew about this or if I told you about this, in Absolute Batman is this giant dump truck. So this is the origin of that Batmobile in this
That's
issue.
so funny. I was going to ask you, based on the last panel, if I was jokingly going to say, like, what did he make the giant dump truck the Batmobile? And he did.
Yes, yes. So in issue like 3 or 4, he goes into this. Batman's being chased by these bad guys, which is fine. But he goes into the basement of the building, and um, this is like the first thing that kind of turned me off. Hey, I like this Batmobile. It's a fun giant dump truck. And when I say dump truck, obviously post a picture of it if you find one.
Yeah.
We're talking industrial strength cat. Tires are bigger than a monster truck. The thing's like 6 stories tall, right?
Right, right.
It's a giant ass dump truck. And as soon as I read, like he's surrounded by the bad guys. He goes to the basement. I think Alfred's with him. He's talking to Alfred about something, and just all of a sudden you find out he's in the dump truck, and they drive out of the building. And I mean, literally out of the basement of the building. So the base of the building had the dump truck. They built the building around the dump truck, and he drove out of the building. And to me, is like, okay, how did he get a dump truck? Because I'm also not sure if you're aware, this Batman doesn't have money, so
I
he's
remember you
working
said that.
class.
Yeah,
Yes,
you pick it up a little bit, but I remember that you said that.
yes. So he has no money. He has no um influence, but he works a bunch of jobs so he could, build the Batman weaponry around the city, which is neat. But you don't build a building around a dump truck without someone fucking noticing. You know what I mean? Like,
One would think.
yeah, or get a dump truck without someone noticing. So this kind of explains where the dump truck came from, which I thought was kind of neat. It literally took Daniel Ward Johnson, who drew it, to kind of get me back into Absolute Batman from what Scott Snyder was turning me off on, which was, hey, look, Batman drives a dump truck. Why? He just does.
He just does.
He just does. But yeah, I don't know. Did you hear about any of the other controversies about this one?
No.
So,
Enlighten me.
so you as you wrote, I'm sure you read it, and I'm sure people
Hmm.
noticed. Apparently, a lot of people. I'm not going to say what political affiliation they are because I'll just be neutral in this. But certain people on this side, my side, my right side,
Hmm.
are upset because Batman's beating up Nazis or white supremacists, and they feel attacked.
The best moment in this is where that guy DJ goes to throw the white power salute, the Elon Musk, as they call it these
Yeah.
days. And as he puts his arm up and is saying white pop, Batman just comes in and fucking breaks his arm like the opposite way. Oh, it's
Oh,
so satisfying. Uh, I
it was a good read. It was a very fun
It was
read.
good.
Yeah.
I like the backup story too.
Yeah.
I like the art in that as well. But Daniel Warren Johnson, he got his power bomb or whatever the fuck. His one wrestling move in there. I like that. I thought of you.
Yeah.
Um,
Like, it makes a little more sense with Batman than it does with Megatron and or Optimus Prime. But
yeah. You know, people, regardless, I don't understand how people would be offended by that because Batman historically is a good guy
yes.
and Nazis historically are bad guys.
Yes.
I mean, it's just a
And
fact. So you can
there's,
be a Nazi. That's fine. You're a bad guy. I mean, just embrace it, right? I mean, the Joker's not like, what do you mean? I mean, I kill people, but that's just how I identify. Like, no, you're a murderer. You're a bad person. Murderer equals bad. Nazi equals bad. Batman beats up bad people. I mean, this is like,
yeah.
did they expect that Batman would become a Nazi? And then they, like, I just don't understand. What about the history of Batman makes anyone think he wouldn't beat up fucking Nazis?
I mean, this
I,
is like, there's a previous, I want to say it's like Detective Annual 13 or 14, which has him with the Klan on the cover. And it's like he's fighting the Klan in that one too. So it's not like Batman's never fought the Klan before.
I, I mean, I knew when you said, "Did you hear about the other controversy?" I knew it was going to be that because it's so blatantly
Yes.
"fuck you," right? Like it is. Like, hey, Nazis, you are being attacked. Like, absolutely. I'm,
As
I'm
you
pretty sure I
should
can speak
be.
for Daniel Warren
Yes.
Johnson being, like, yes, yes, you're being attacked. Oh my God, America 2025. You got to explain this shit to people. It's like, and we wonder why people think Nazis are fucking stupid. I mean, there you go. Like,
And it
clearly.
was a good the priest in the story kind of explained how, someone came to town and filled their head up with dumb ideas. And I really enjoyed the part of the story with the priest also showing the picture. Did you
And then
catch
the
that?
picture is also the same picture he knew from when he was a child with his father. So the
Yes, with
priest and
his
his father
father's in the
worked together.
picture. Yeah, which is kind of neat. Um, I'm not sure you're also aware of this one. In this universe, Bruce Wayne's mom is still alive.
Oh, that's weird.
It's his dad who died, and that's why he is in a zoo. Which is why, like, did you see the third? There's like a little third backup story with like little bat facts. That's
Oh,
all
I
from the
saw it. I didn't
zoo.
read it.
Yeah, that's all from the zoo that they visited when his dad was murdered in a
Okay.
mass shooting. Um,
So
but
wait,
yeah,
his dad was shot. So do you think that instead of Zorro, they were like, well, okay, we don't want to do Zorro, so do another Z. Zoo? Okay, there. So they were at the zoo. Like
no, I think
that's kind of odd.
the idea was he um so Bruce Wayne, as a poor kid his father's a teacher, won a trip to the zoo for his class. That day, a mass shooter shows up at the zoo and starts shooting up people. His dad shoves the class, who's the chaperone, shoves the class
Oh
into the
wow.
zoo, to the bat room, basically, the bat sanctuary in the zoo, which is where he gets his inspiration to be the
Got
Batman.
it. Got it. Okay, got it.
Yes. And while he is, in this bat room, his dad's outside getting shot, killed. So he takes it. He's the one that won the trip. So it's on him that
So
his dad died because he's the one that won it.
while his father was being shot and the kids were trapped, were the police outside waiting for the chaos to end? Like one of them maybe is in a picture on social media looking at a
I
lock screen with the
don't
Punisher logo on
know.
it.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
But this is the thing that like bugs me. Is like that's a brilliant kind of twist on Batman, Scott Snyder. Hats
I
off.
don't know that I'd say it's brilliant. It's
Well,
cool.
it's
Like
cool. It's different. It's interesting. And then and then there's a giant Batmobile in the basement of this building.
the dump truck thing to me, it leans on what is okay. I think Dark Knight Returns is the original. I think isn't the Batmobile enormous, but then also Starlin and Bernie Wrightson did The Cult, a 4-issue prestige format.
Yes,
And in that, there's also like an enormous fucking Batmobile. So I think this is like
which was like a
taking from
monster
that.
truck. Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming at some point he'll modify it. Like when he drives it around in the current. So this is the past, right? This annual is
Yes.
showing us. in the current, does it still just look like a dump truck, or is it like
It looks like a
modified?
dump truck with bat wings on it and like
Hmm.
a bat. It's Batmobile. You know,
Okay,
he
so he
clearly
painted it at least. It's not
he
just a big
painted it.
yellow dump truck. Okay,
It's yeah. It's got like little ears, I want to say, and it's tricked out so it can go fast and stuff like that because he's like cruising through the streets of Gotham with it. Uh, but yeah, this is the point where it's like, this is awesome. I got this truck is awesome. I can't read this anymore. But I
I,
was intrigued by the origin, and I like the origin of it. At least it explained where it came from.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was cool. I gotta say, like the cover to this, I love, and it's partly because I love Daniel Warren Johnson's art, but also it leans on one of my first, if not my first, Batman comic was Detective. Oh God, what was it? Was it like 500 or 600 in the 80s, right around the time the Burton movie came out? It's that we've talked about it before. I think it's 3 issues, and it's that character that is like a precursor to Bane. He's got the bag over his head, and he's super
yes,
strong. I can't remember the character's name. It was
but
never in it
yeah,
ever again, huh?
yeah, I remember that character. Yeah, I don't remember. I remember that storyline. I don't remember what he was doing.
But so this
I don't
evokes
think I
that, it
finished it.
evokes the
Yeah,
cult, it evokes the Dark Knight. So right away,
yeah,
like I
it
really
definitely has
like,
that scene in Dark Knight where he's in the dump surrounded by the mutants,
yeah,
and yeah, there's a lot of parallels to that. I think there's a lot of parallels to this Batman because that Batman was big and bulky, and this Batman's big and bulky too, which is what they're
right.
trying to go for.
Well, and everything's
Yeah.
exaggerated, right? Like the dump truck is 1,000 times the size of any dump truck in reality. Like it's no dump truck. Dump trucks are big, but like
No, there's dump
it's
trucks that
oh,
big.
it's like Rob Liefeld drew it a little bit. Like
A
it's not his art
little
style, but it's his
bit.
idea of scale. Where it's like, why have just a gun this big when you can have a gun that's like 40 times the size? Like, well, let me explain to you why you don't do that.
No,
But
there's legit dump trucks out there in like not that we've seen in person because we're more city, but like they're out there. They're like moving fucking buildings. They're just fucking huge. Um, yeah, that's a real dump truck. It just doesn't make sense of him. You don't. We don't see that thing. That thing takes up 4 lanes. It doesn't. How do you get it without being caught? You know,
yeah,
someone took that
right.
jump truck for a ride in Chicago, people would notice. You know
Yeah,
what I
right.
mean? There's
Yeah.
there's no way you're there. I can't even imagine like anywhere out there that you couldn't drive that truck without anyone noticing.
That's very
So
true.
yeah, it's neat. I like it, but it's very impractical for
It is, but
anything.
it fits with the
Yeah,
motif here.
yeah,
Um, the backup story by James Warren, who I'm unfamiliar with. I think the name sounds familiar. Um, is this in continuity with Absolute Batman?
yeah. So those are the. Remember when I was saying there was these gangsters that were like he was fighting these bad guys? Those are the party animals. They are Black Mask's minions. So
Okay.
like in the first thing he does this like um what is it? Almost like his game is basically like the what were they doing? They still do it. The like in a social media
Flash
um
mob?
flash mob type thing. So they all put on these helmets. The helmets is like you can do whatever you want. So that's kind of where that's from.
Okay, because I really like the art. There's a little bit of Mike Mignola, and then also the masks make them look like Dr. D from Sandman
Yeah,
in the comic, totally. But there's this bit in here where it looks to me like when Batman first shows up, his cape is behaving like tendrils or legs.
Something like that, yeah.
Does that happen on a regular
I
basis?
believe so. I don't know
Is
the
there
whole
a
works behind
is
it.
is there is there
It's
like a
just, hey,
supernatural element to
no,
this?
no, it's just there because.
Okay.
Don't question it.
Got it. Got it. That's the edict, right? Okay, got it.
Yeah.
But that,
Um,
yeah, that was pretty cool.
yeah, it's a neat series. I like the like. Maybe we should try it again. You should maybe give it a go and see if you like it or not. We could do it in here someday. Um,
Maybe. You know what? If they release a $10 trade of the first arc, I'll buy it.
yeah, they might eventually. I think right
Gauntlet is
now,
thrown down, DC.
yeah. Oh, they will eventually, just not yet. The hardcover and soft cover is already sold out everywhere. So this is one of the hugest books to come out in a long, long time. As far as like sales wise goes,
Huh.
I am still selling. So it's up to issue 12. There's an annual just came out. It's up to issue 12. It's been a year. There's one trade out, completely sold out everywhere. Can't get any more. The hardcover completely sold out everywhere. Can't get any more. I mean, maybe your shop out there has it, but I can't get any more for our shop because they have to go back to print on it. There's 10th printings on number one, still selling. Issue 10 sold out. Like all the issues have sold out. There's multiple printings of them. I have people coming in like looking for issue 8 and 10 right now because they're the currently ones that are not reprinted. Although I think 10 just came out last week. So like 9 and 8 maybe is what we're looking for.
Folks, go into your comic shop, go into Mike's store, and say, hey, can I subscribe to this book? And then it'll be there for you, first print, every fucking month, the day it comes out. You won't have to
Yeah.
run around.
No, there's a lot of new people coming into this. So it's you remember how we were talking about I was talking about like the DC's knocking out with the 9.99 graphic novels.
Yeah.
This is the 1-2 punch of that. This is like punch one and the graphic novels are punch two. So like,
I
hey, we hit you with this, you're kind of into Batman. Here's a bunch of free like cheap comics to read too. So
right.
this is where DC's really kind of knocking it out of the park with this thing. Um,
Well, business wise, it remains to be seen, creatively. I mean, you could knock it out of the park business wise and still,
well, it's
you
working.
know, it's
People are
working.
buying it.
And,
You
well,
know,
and it's getting people in shops, so it's a
yeah,
win for sure, like we talked
yeah.
about. I will say, is it this week? I saw the solicitation for the new one where it's like the absolute Joker, and it's like I don't even know what the fuck it is. It's like a lizard man.
Yeah, I don't understand. He's more of a straight man in this show in this that I've read so far.
Well, it doesn't look like a human. He's got like
No, I
haunches.
yeah, I don't understand where that's gonna go. So we'll see.
Is that this
Um,
week?
I think so or soon. Yeah.
Huh.
Um, they did do one that was also really good called Absolute Evil. That was a very interesting one shot. That Joker was in it, and all the other businessmen esque bad guys that were like following it. All from all the other books, like there's a Raja al Ghul is Superman's bad guy right now, and Wonder Woman's character I can't remember, but she's like a businesswoman, and I think there's an absolute not Fantastic Four. What am I saying? Absolute Flash and Absolute Green Lantern. They all have like kind of like Hector Hammond and all that, which are businessmen. And it kind of that book was kind of neat because it kind of reviews the history of the DC Absolute Universe, and it's corrupt as hell. It's kind of great.
That's really interesting that so the entire, it sounds like the basic cast of the Justice League, even though they're not the Justice League, but your
So
individual members, all of their bad guys are businessmen.
yes, and so what the funny thing is, the best part about that book is they want to stop these heroes because they're ruining their gigs, right? So they decide they're going to form their own league, a Justice League, to bring these bad guys here to the heroes to justice
Oh,
in
that's
their world.
interesting.
So they're called the Joker's actually a member of the Justice League in this universe.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was funny that you brought up Justice League because that's exactly what they do at the end. It's like they even have the Justice Town Hall where they meet. So he's not a hunchback creature in that. He's just a normal guy who doesn't like jokes, which is why they call him Joker, ironically.
Oh, that's
Because
weird.
apparently he doesn't laugh. But then
Maybe he's from a secret place in Antarctica that uses only use only organic technology, and they hate actual technology. And then he'll get a thing that turns him into like a snake man, and then a large black chef will have to carry him over the Himalayas.
Useless. All useless. I was a man. Yes.
wouldn't that be funny? I guess we'll find out next week.
Sure, we've seen it before.
Yeah.
But hi, I'm Sean. Join me and my friends every week for the Horror Vision, where we talk about horror movies.